Hi, I'm Ben, and this is my episode recap of Marvel's Spider-Man, The Web of Venom, Season 3. Okay, so I'm really glad to talk to you because the last time I did a video was in March, and that was the movie Call of the Wild. But, yeah, it's really frustrating because all the movies are being delayed. Like, I was supposed to see New Mutants like everyone else, but the movie was delayed again. That movie has been delayed since 2018. It's been 2 years, or 2017, but it's been 2 years since it's been delayed, 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 delayed. It was going to come out in 2017, then 18, then 19, then 2020. Now it's delayed again because of the stupid you know what? I don't know if I can explain it on YouTube, but maybe on my own channel, but better safe than sorry. But yeah, cause I want to see Black Widow in May, but it's been postponed to November because of because of yeah. But yeah, there was a lot of movies I wanted to see this year, like the new animated Scooby-Doo movie that's been delayed. And it looked cool. It had Blue Falcon, and it looked really awesome, like superheroes, but Scooby-Doo, and he's interacting with fun people, and it looked really fun. But no, that doesn't even have a date on IMDb. At least I don't know. Maybe I'll check it if it does. But here's my review on. In fact, we were supposed to have 5 Marvel movies. Well, maybe not 5. Let's see. There's New Mutants, Black Widow, Morbius, Venom 2, and Internals. Yeah, 5. But we're just gonna get 2 because Black Widow's been postponed to November, and so the first Marvel movie is gonna be Venom 2, and all the other ones been postponed to 2021. So Morbius is gonna come in 2021. Hmm, this is really annoying. Might want to look. It does matter. Not important. But yeah, sorry. My review on Spider-Man. Also, what do you think of my t-shirt? It's very comic book-like. Yeah, I really like this t-shirt. But anyways, okay, so the episode starts out like he's fighting all like Electro, Sandman, Venom, all his arch nemesis. But then it's revealed to be a video simulation that has a bug in the machine. So and then Spider-Man does jokes and it's Anya, Gwen, and Miles. But Anya and Gwen still don't know he's Spider-Man. Why don't they just tell him? They both know they're spider superheroes. Why not just tell them? But anyways, so then he just finds, so then him as Peter discovers that Max, also this episode was 44 minutes long. It was 2 episodes in one. That's like the CW superhero shows length, but yeah, it was a special event. It was really exciting. So in this episode, like, then later as Peter Parker, he finds Miles Morales and Max Dillon. So he's like, Max, what's going on? And then he sees the Venom symbiote, but it's not the Venom symbiote. It's like a different artificial version of the Venom symbiote. But so he finds his own Venom symbiote, and 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 then later there's a big. Oh wait, he also gives a grant, and then he's like, but then he explains to Peter, is like, no, this one's okay. This is a different one that's more friendly. But then he's like, I don't know about this, but it's okay, Peter. But then he gives a grand tour to this kid from the other episode at that AIM High School. But yeah, he's in here and he tells him he's Peter Parker and instead of the Peter Peterson or whatever his fake name was. So then he, don't worry, don't have the disease. But then he goes, I just have a really itchy nose. But then anyways, he gives him the grand tour. He shows him the graveyard experiments, the machines that they're like, you can always learn from your mistakes when you're building an invention. But then, but then he discovers that, but then, but then some of the, But then Dr. Kirk Connors comes in, and I was like, his voice sounds familiar. What? And it's the same voice actor who does the voice of Ben 10 in the PS4 Spider-Man character, Spider-Man. So yeah, so yeah, that happens. So yeah, it's Dr. Kirk Connors, and he has long blonde hair. He kind of reminds me of the Amazing Spider-Man. Is he the Amazing Spider-Man hero? But anyways, so where was I? Oh yeah. So anyways, so then there's this big robot dog that comes in and chews everything, and it was an invention that the kid made, the other kid that he was giving the grand tour, but then he realized that he didn't mean to do this, it was a mistake, and then Max Dillon comes in and he's like, I can help, and he was like, we gotta we gotta use it. We can use the other symbiote. I was like, you made another symbiote? Oh, what's this one? And then Max was like, I already told you what it was. And I was like, wait, what? And then he's like, I know your identity, Peter Parker. So Max Dillon knows that Spider-Man is Peter, which is pretty cool. So then Spider-Man tells, so then, so then he used the new Venom symbiote, the artificial one, and decides to use it for good and makes a new suit and turns into a hero and uses his power to help people and stops the evil monster, robot monster, and then defeats it, and then the kid feels bad, the other kid feels bad, and then he decides to clean it up. And then Dr. Kirk Connors was like, yeah, the kid thinks the robot was his fault, so Dr. Kirk Connors was being evil. Was he sometimes evil in other variations? Because I know he's the lizard, but he's usually like he's only evil when he turns into the lizard, but he never means to be the lizard. He's usually like a victim of something, of the lizard. No, sorry, just checking. So anyways, he saves the day at Spider-Man saves the day, and then later he trains the robots. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to mention, Gwen, Anya, and Miles are going to college. So Aunt May is like, there's other friends you can make, like they're like Anna Watson's niece moved in, and because it mentions like he's like, you always spend time with school, why don't you spend time with friends? Like, but Oz Harry's working at Oscorp, is doing the Oscorp thing, and Miles, Anya, and Gwen are at college, so he's gonna go to special. So he mentions Aunt Anna Watson niece, which is Mary Jane, which is cool. But yeah, Max Dillon is showing is Spider-Man's fighting robots as a training thing, and he's learning how to control his powers or how to do it, and he's making like goop figures with his hand. But then he discovers that, but then he hears the trains getting destroyed. But before then, he discovers that electricity has a side effect to the symbiote. So then he goes to rescue the train, and then he pulls up. He was like, "No, the electric will destroy the symbiote." I was like, "But I gotta save them," and he uses it, but he controls it, and it's okay. The symbiote's okay. And then he's like, "You should reveal your identity," but Dillon is like, "You should reveal your identity," and then Spider-Man's like, no, I live in Queens, and the Avengers live in a building. Because he mentions like, oh, the Avengers don't have a secret identity. Yeah, but the Avengers are guarded at a tower with other superheroes. I live in Queens. But then later, um, Dr. Kirk Connors finds the Venom symbiote, and then he's like, no, don't. Then he throws it, and then the Venom symbiote goes on Connors and turns him into the Venom monster, and then he goes around attacking the city. Then Spider-Man comes and saves the day, and then the goop thing, and then the Venom symbiote, the artificial Venom symbiote goes on him, and he combines, and then the Venom symbiote becomes full Venom, and he doesn't need Dr. Connors, and he's his own independent creature. And then he's like, goes to a meteorite, and then calls his Venom buddies, his symbiote buddies. But that's later at the end. But Spider-Man needs to stop him. I'm glad in this version the Venom symbiote is alien. I wasn't really a big fan of that they made it into like it came from Spider-Man's blood. I like it where it's alien, but yeah, the symbiote destroy. But yeah, Spider-Man defeats the symbiote and then defeats it, and then he saves the day at the end and stops the creature. And then he's like, but Max Dillon is under investigation of discovering what's going on, so he has to destroy it. But then he has to destroy. But then he has to. But he's like, I'm under investigation. I'll accept what's gonna happen to me later. But then But then the laser beam that was calling the symbiote goes out into space and it's another meteorite and he's like, I am, and shows other Venom symbiotes. So what's gonna happen next episode? Well, tune into episode 2 or 3, and let's find out. I'm Ben of his video channel, and I hope you see some new videos, because chances are, since all the movie theaters are closed and delayed, I don't like this, but I mean, it is worse because people are getting hurt, and I don't like that. Well, I hate that, but yeah, I guess you're gonna see a lot of episode recaps of Marvel Spider-Man, man, because the last video I did was the Lego Super Mario Brothers, which was pretty exciting, but yeah, so you probably might see some later videos of Spider-Man. Well, I've been of his video channel, and you probably might see some new videos of Marvel Spider-Man. Thank you.